the early game. That's why there's only one of it in the deck for me. Like if I wanted to, I would only go up to 2. If it keeps running into situations where I'll have my only Midnight Shepherd in the grave and I need it and I can't get to it, I'll definitely put a second one in. I'll probably take out Call of the Grave, but Call of the Grave has helped me in a few games for other reasons. Why not? I won't be able to gain life for a while, but I'll be able to gain life sooner. There is a ruby! 3 out of 5. I'm kind of curious on what the opponent has, that they're not playing anything. Wondering if they're either waiting the board right. I would assume there's a murder in their deck. Oh, you know what? They're probably waiting on their wild shard too. They're probably in for a lot of hurt when this one gets their wild shard. Tau no so. Still didn't get it. Interesting. I wonder what the ratio of this player's deck is. The number of resources in my deck is 26. Mostly basic resources. I only used 4 of the new shards of blah blah blah. The new ones from Shards of Shattered Destiny. Just the blue ones, because like I said, the blue is the most important for me to get. There's an Ancestral Spectre. The blue is the most important for me to get early game, and then after that is just cake. Murder's good. And then I can start attacking with the Ancestral Spectre now. That's good. Unless they murder it. I wonder if they are contemplating murdering the Ancestral Spectre. It won't do them much. Oh, you gotta murder one of the birds. I might use this next turn then. I don't mind being able to get the birds back. Because the bird is the word. There's no point in me murdering anything. I do want to keep my murder open. I think this is more important right now. I'm not at that much risk, actually. Like, usually I don't go for the attack with Ancestral Spectre if he could just very well block something. But with only 2 1/1s in the board, and I can't think... I don't think... I say it's safe. still got a birds, and if I'm really desperate, I could either use murder on something or Ancestors Chosen on something. Next turn, I'll probably call the grave and bring back and get my birds back in my hand. If something else doesn't show up. And TMS is just gonna be sitting here looking pretty. Like, first chance I get, like, if for some reason I have a full hand, this is going to the discard. Just so I can bring it back. With my Night Chopper. That's such a bonus, too. Like, I've had a game against the AI where I was messing with them, of course, but I would just keep attacking with one dragon. They would block it with all of their things, because it was against the flying AI deck. They would block with all their things, killing my dragon, but then I would just bring it back with Midnight Shepherd. And I had stolen one of in the new version of the flying AI deck, they use an Inspire guy who when he enters play, he gets a random Inspire ability, and this time around he got whenever something higher than him enters play, get +1/+1 to the new guy. So I would just keep pumping my dragon up every time I bring him back with Midnight Shepherd, just make him bigger and bigger. I do not think that will happen very often in a conventional game. But, you know, I like seeing what interacting with the AI does with the deck. Ooh, they're murdering the other bird. They do not like my birds. They're really not gonna like the turn after this one, then. I can have Wild Shard? I feel like this is more important. I have the potential of drawing a shard and being able to play this anyway. Nope. I still want to keep that murder open. And I feel like they've already used 2 murders. Good to know. I'll attack with one. The one Ancestral Spectre. They can murder the other one if they want. There's more where they came from. And I already have... I run 61 cards in my deck. It's a habit from my Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing days. The saying goes, the pros go 41. Because arguably in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a lot of theft. So if someone ends up stealing one of your cards out of your deck, or you just lose one of the cards out of your deck, you can still keep playing because you have 40 cards. Obviously, I don't need to worry about that in Hex, but I just like to go one more with every deck I build. I can't do it for Pokemon, I cannot do it for Cardfight Vanguard or Hearthstone. That would be fun. Oh, they finally got their Wild Shard. I'll probably have to murder something soon. That will be murdered. Maybe not this turn, but it will be murdered. That I'm not scared of. That is a nice strategy with the shard, though. When I was testing this deck, I had to try to find different cards to represent the last 2 dragons I didn't have, which were Tianos and Zakir, were the last dragons I had to get. For Zakir, I ended up choosing Cerberus and gave him a gem for flight. Hey, Diamond! So he was almost secure, just not his effect. Hey, it's due. That'll come in handy. Give me back my bird. And not gonna play the bird yet, because I want to murder the boulder. And I don't feel like attacking. I very well could. Just didn't want to. So they have one wild shard. More bunnies. I do enjoy the Shin hair. I love the theme. Just a bunch of ninja, samurai, Japanese, feudal rabbits. The Kyoto are nice too. Like, they didn't go the generic route with making them wolf-based, coyote-based people. It's nice. A Native American thing. Kind of like, they're like the Taurans of this world. That didn't even matter. I'm just gonna murder it. Murder! Murder train! I don't even care if they gain life. By the way, Murder Train, for those of you that... Yeah, I don't mind. Your doc, see the box, the box. For those of you who have ever watched How I Met Your Mother, Robin's ex-boyfriend person had a soundtrack where they had a song called Murder Train, and it's a long story, but for those of you that haven't watched How I Met Your Mother yet, you should go watch How I Met Your Mother. It is a great show. Oh no, I'm starting to run out of things to do. Oh, the moment I get a wild shard, I'm playing this, and if it survives, I'm taking their boulder. I could see them playing something to pump up the little dudes, but I'm not worried about that much. The reason I blocked before was not to prevent myself from losing life, because I don't really care about that much. The reason I blocked was to get rid of their field. It's kind of like the Hearthstone way of controlling the field. I definitely don't want him to attack with the Chosen. Just one. I love these Ancestral Specters. Oh, the moment I get another Sapphire Shard, watch out. If I were to rank the dragons on how powerful they are, Zakir's number 1. All his abilities are great. He just has to survive, which is easy to accomplish. He doesn't have to attack. The others are kind of in the air. Tienost has a powerful ability, but if there's nothing on your opponent's side of the field and you're not going in for the kill, Tienost is not that useful to you. The Mashwaki. Gain your life. Oh, is he not sacrificing the bunnies to make them bigger? Not going to do that? He is not